Hi there, it's Shell, and in the background right here you'll see a tail. That's Cubby looking outside and seeing the birds at the bird feeder. But I have a die cutting machine, and this one is a Gemini, and I just kind of wanted to show this to you guys if you're not familiar with it. I did have one that you had a hand crank, but sometimes I wake up and I have like tendonitis, and sometimes it'll last for months. And so my husband got me this for my last birthday. So that's what I'm going to do today, is use a die. You can certainly do this charm without, or this paperclip without a die, but I had a really cute die I wanted to use. And some of you guys are so inventive, you know, using your Cricuts and your things online to come up with like your silhouette, things like that, to come up with some of these paper clips that I do. So I think that's kind of fun. So I'm just using a scratch piece of paper. I wasn't sure if I had one. Of course I put glue everywhere. And I kind of had a wrinkled piece of music paper, but I thought it'd be perfect for this because when you glue it down, it straightens it out. So I just wanted to show this to you. Now this is not a cheap machine, and it's really heavy, but you know, for people who have like dexterity issues, like you know, bad arm, bad shoulder or something, this is perfect. And I was to the point where I had to, my husband had to do all of my cutting. So I just wanted to show this to you guys. And you know, and I have this, it's a kind of like a Polaroid, you know, the old Polaroid pictures die that one of my friends, she sent it to me in Happy Mail. Thanks, Heather. And I really wanted to use this, and I had an idea, and nothing was really coming together for me. So I was watching Katiri's crafty ideas on YouTube, and you know, everything just kind of clicked. Hi, Katiri. And everything kind of clicked, and I my idea kind of came together for another altered paperclip. So I want to show you guys this. There is a clear piece. It's kind of like this, and then there's like a shim, like a clear shim, and then here is a magnetic piece. Now on this one you put the die up, so the other one I always put the die down, so that took some getting used to, but it worked out pretty well. And I'm just kind of making sure, if you know, that it's in a good place. If I felt like it needed, you know, to line up better, I could turn this over and like washi tape it and then flip it back over, but I don't think I need to, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that on. I also pulled this other itty bitty die, but this one is so tiny, and I think this would be really fun. In fact, maybe I'll go ahead and do that for like the little tinier paper clips. And usually when I'm doing this, I sorry, I try to do more dies than one, but it's so simple having this, and it really helps when I'm having arm issues. And then you just slide it in here, and it just grabs hold of it, and it will slide it through. And that cracking is normal if you don't have a die cutter. That's a normal thing. My cat's right there looking at me like I'm nuts. Okay, so sorry. Let's do those, kind of show you what I have. This one is a little bit different, but it kind of does have it doesn't cut out the center, which I should have looked at it. And then this one does cut out the center. So we have the center as well, which could be used for another project. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out a few of these, just with different paper. And I'm using the, I hope you guys can hear me okay. You're kind of up higher today than normal, but that won't be, you know, the whole time. But I'm using the, sorry, I'm having issues, guys. Okay, so I have to figure out how to pop this guy out of here. There we go, I got a corner. So I'm using some cardstock glued to like either, well, I'm using some music paper glued to cardstock or whatever. You don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want to, of course. But I really like, I wanted this to be kind of sturdy, and even this I think feels a little bit thin, so I'll probably just go ahead and cut out some more cardstock. Now with this machine, and I will link this in Amazon if anyone's interested in this particular machine, you know, do some research. I think we found it cheaper, but you know, do some research, you know, and see what you can find if you're going to purchase this machine. I just put the links so it's easier for people if they're looking for something, and they're always down in the description of anything I use, for the most part, unless I forget. But I can go through 2 thicknesses. So I'm just going to have cardstock, and I'm just going to make this a little bit thicker, just because I feel like it needs a little bit of bulk. So I'm going to do that. See if I can keep my cat from it's kind of scaring him, and he's interested in it and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to cut some of these out. But sorry I didn't have a video up yesterday. I was just so sick. And I am doing this on Sunday, but I pretty much slept over half the day away. I had a horrible headache like behind my eyeball, and I was sick from eating out and the day before, and it was just a long process to kind of overcome that. I know this is kind of monotonous, sorry. Let's do a couple more, and if I think about it, I can fast forward through this. I know a lot of you guys are so sweet and you like to see the long videos, so I'm not sure, you know, if I will, how much I will fast forward through this, or if I will. You know, I'm kind of trying to get out of editing a lot because it takes so much time. So let's just do 3 of them. So I'm just doing 3 sets of this cardstock, and then I will do 2 more of my pieces that I really want to use. So but I really do love this Gemini. I think it's really a nice one to have, and it's a larger one, so I can put like 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper in it. And my other one I have, which is a handheld one, or a hand cranked one, is only uses like 6 by 12. So okay, so what I'm doing now is I just took a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and I'm just kind of gluing it in half so that I have a little bit more, what am I thinking, a little bit more weight to it. And I have another piece of those, that crinkled music paper, and I'm going to cut my other kind of dies out of this. And I'm just going to glue that on. And then if I feel like it's not thick enough for what I want to do, then what I'll do is use the white ones that I cut out and do that. So we did not get any snow. We got rain, which is wonderful, and it is kind of melting the snow, which is really nice because I really want to try to get, you know, some stuff done outside. I need to get to the shed and put some stuff in the shed and stuff like that. So that's been kind of nice. Of course, I haven't been able to really enjoy anything, not even food or anything, for a while. So I don't know if what I ate was seasonings or what it was, but it really made me sick for a couple of days. And I'm still a little bit sick, but I feel much better than I did. So what I did is, I noticed this is sideways, so when I cut it out, I kind of want to make sure that my music paper is laying the right way, and that works for me. So I'm just going to cut some of those out. And this does have a reverse button too, which I really like. I didn't hear it cut it out. I hope I did that right. And I don't think I did. Oh, maybe I did. Okay. I have cut into my magnetic sheet, and it still works and it's still fine. You know, it kind of morphed back together. So let's go ahead and use all these because you really want it to, you don't want to waste any paper, you know. And I'm just going to do that with you guys. Just jabber. So my pen for my art glitter glue came out of the little head pen, and I couldn't get it stuck in there. So now I had to find another head pen that's not going to rust. I know I can buy them on Amazon, but he's spending like $5 for 3 head pens, or however many. You know, they don't, they cost kind of quite a bit. So,
I don't know where you're going to lay those things.
let's see what I can do here. And I love having these little pieces to the side that I can use on another thing. Looks like I might have a cat visit. Let's see. For those of you who like to see the kittens, the kitties, I guess we don't have any kittens right now. This is Daddy's little Bubba. I don't know if you can see him. No. And then I'm going to just hit reverse. I'm not sure which one's reverse. There it is. Until I don't use the reverse very often. But anyway, Daddy's little Bubba is feeling much better. So thank you guys for your thoughts and your prayers for him. He's back to his old self, waking Daddy up at 3 o'clock in the morning, because that's what he wants to do. And
Alarm clock.
yeah, he needs an alarm clock, Daddy says, and he does. Of course, you know, Mama, which is me, he says, Mama, I want in with Daddy, because I always get up early for the most part, and I can't tell him no, especially because he's feeling so good. And for a while, for like a week, he didn't have anything to do, you know, with Daddy. I think he kind of likes to lay by himself when he's sick, which, you know, I kind of understand. But so right now, all the inside cats are doing pretty well. We have a couple of outside cats that are sick. But all the inside seem to do pretty well. We have one cat. He's the old man. He's about 13 or so. And he gets allergies and stuff several times a year, so his allergies are acting up. Okay, I'm not going to do any of those little ones because I didn't like the way they looked, even though they're fine, you know. Let me move all of this stuff, turn that off. This is pretty heavy. I would say probably, what, 40 pounds, 20 pounds. I don't know. It's pretty heavy. And I carry it back to my craft room when I'm done there. I'm going to bring you guys down a little bit so maybe you can hear me a little bit better as well if you couldn't before. I did get a microphone, but I think I got the wrong connection because so far I haven't figured out how to make it work. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, sorry. So what I want to do is I want to make these a little bit thicker, and you know, I think that's just how I was feeling about this design. Is I just wanted to kind of have it thick like a Polaroid picture. And if I can find this die online, I will, you know, put that on there also. I haven't really looked for it, but you certainly don't need a die. If you wanted to, you could use an X-Acto knife and cut out whatever size you wanted to. You could just have an outline and put your picture or whatever you're going to use on the front. Okay, let me scooch back. You know, you don't have to have this. I wanted, you know, like I said, the thickness kind of a Polaroid frame. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some of these. I'm going to double up on them and do that. So, but I had seen something similar on Pinterest, surprise, but for some reason I just couldn't make it work in my head. And then I saw Terry's email or her YouTube page, and it wasn't quite like this, but it was enough to spark an idea. And that's, you know, kind of what I look for when I'm looking for ideas, is just something to give me an idea. And so I have to tell you guys, I have been thoroughly enjoying all of your comments. You guys are so sweet, and I have really enjoyed it. Uh-oh. Look what I did. Michelle, geez. I'm going to try to save this one because I glued them together. Oh. Okay, so let's try that again.
I think your brain's on vacation.
My husband said he thinks my brain's on vacation, and he's probably right. Oh, good grief, Michelle. I tell you guys. Oh, it's because I was sick. You guys know that's not true because I do that often. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's figure this out. Oh, you guys, I tell ya. But anyways, yeah, I've met some really good friends. In fact, one lives right up the street. And hi Donna. I'm going to go and visit with her next week and meet her little puppy, her dog. Her dog named Muffin. I was asking my husband, she said she had a dog named Muffin, and before I asked her what it was, I asked my husband, what do you think Muffin is, you know? And so we figured it was a little tiny kitten, but no, it's a big dog. I love that so much. Okay. Let's see what I can do with the rest of these. I think I only have one more, so I tell you. But yeah, you guys are so nice, and the things that you come up with just blows me away. You know, it's kind of the same thing. You give somebody an idea, and what they come up with is just amazing. Let's see, that one still had one there. I'm going to see which one's thinnest. I think it's this one. And then I'll add that one. I didn't glue my first ones together, so that's why they're kind of popping apart. Because I doubled it up and I just didn't glue them together. Oh, I tell you guys. So, from the comments, I gather that everyone's still enjoying making paper clips. So this week will be more paper clips. So, we'll see what we can come up with. And I came up with 5. I thought I was going to do 4. I don't know. Okay, so anyways, that's what we're doing. Distress ink. For those of you who were wondering, we do not have any of these blenders made yet.
Sorry.
Because we just haven't had a chance to get to them. Plug this in.
Kind of get my sewing machine cabinet, don't you?
Yeah. So anyways, hubby is working on his vintage sewing machine cabinet. Trying to get that done and out of the way. We kind of have it spread all over the place, and so he wants to kind of get it done and clean up his mess a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he said he'll work on these. So you guys, they're coming. I just don't know when. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm just going to use some vintage photo distress ink, and I'm just going to distress around it. Especially because since I used white, sorry, I sound out of breath, probably because I just don't feel good. But I used white cardstock. I kind of want to cover up that, all that white and make it look more vintage. So if you guys are looking for Katiri's Crafty images, let me see, hold on. Katiri's Crafty Ideas, I wrote it down. I will put a link below so you can head on over and check her out. And I always think it's good to make sure you give credit to whoever came up with the idea or inspired your idea. I just think that's what you should do. So I always try to make sure I do that. Let's see. So we're going to do 5 of these. And for the most part, these don't take, I don't think, that long. I always say that, but I don't think they'll take all that long to make. I guess we'll find out, but we shall see. But yeah, I just wanted them to be a little bit thicker than, than just one layer. So that's why I did multiple layers of cardstock. And if I see something popping up, I'll just kind of put a little bit of glue there, because I don't know how well, things are glued down. But this one is kind of quite a bit off. So I'm just going to fix that by covering it up with some distress ink. And I think I already said that, but I use Vintage Photo Distress ink, and I do have that linked below if you're looking for some on Amazon. Okay, so we have 5 of those. And now, let me show you what I was going to do. Kateri, I believe, used like an older picture in her, and hers was more like she called it a picture frame, but I think that's what she called it. And I'm going to see what I can find in this old Saturday Evening Post. This is November 1949. And I just want little pictures that will fit in here. So, you know, it doesn't have to be anything, just anything that kind of strikes my fancy, I guess. So, I got tons of these when my husband stopped by a yard sale and picked up like this massive Rubbermaid full of them. I think it cost him $5. It was awesome. So I do have tons of these. You know, something like this might work. These little pictures down here. You know, maybe this picture up top right there might work. But I kind of have something in my head that I want to choose. And I thought, you know, if I had like an old-timey picture, like a old-timey portrait or something, that would work. And I went through some I had of my family, but I didn't find anything that really struck me, so I thought I'd go through here and just see what I could come up with. So hopefully I can find something in here. I need 5 of them. Okay, like this one. I think I'll use her. So I'm just going to pull out this whole. Doesn't that look yummy? Acorn squash, peas, and bacon. So I might can use a couple from that page. Just kind of keep looking and see what else we can find. Sorry, I know I kind of zoomed in and maybe I shouldn't have so much because you guys can't see very much, but I'm trying to show you. That is a little too big. You know, you could do like just an old picture. But I'm kind of keeping in mind things, you know, that I would normally use to decorate with. You know, see, something like that would be perfect, but it's not the style I want. Or the picture I want. Let's see. I know I can come up with some more. Let's see. So I guess it's more like a craft with me than just, you know, making embellishments. Just trying to find something. I kind of like her. She's cute. Let's do that. Okay, so I have 3. Let's see if I can get a couple more real quick. See where we are at here. Oh, that's kind of cool. Ooh, I like that. Okay. But I love these old magazines. And I think that they really make just a fun embellishment. If you don't have like digitals or anything like that, this is another way to go, because, you know, a lot of times you can find things like this at a thrift store or something like that. Okay, come on, we just need one more. That's kind of fun. But he's got a lighter, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's do her, I think. That's kind of fun. Oh, someone on this page. Okay, so now we have those. Okay. Move those out of the way. And I'm bringing over some scrap cardstock. And because they're so thin, and see, do I want that one? Do I want this one? That's kind of fun. Or this one. I think I want that one. But I'm going to try to cut around it. And I'm just going to back these onto cardstock. That way we can have a little bit of sturdiness to them. And plus we'll need somewhere to put on our paper clip, because these are paper clips. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down while I cut out the other ones. That way that one can dry. And this one. And I'm just making sure that I have a place for them to fit on my cardstock. And then I have this side. Let's see. I can't remember what I chose here. Let's do her, because she looks fun. She kind of looks like Cinderella or something. So I'll do her. And then, let's see, I know I wanted a couple of these. Maybe this one. The cats are playing in the background.
Oh,
If you hear Daddy yelling, that's why.
sorry.
They kind of don't look, they just run. So it's kind of, yeah, they use this as a springboard. So you might see one kind of pass through. You never know. Okay, let me see if I can fit this. I think, yeah, I think that would work. So mainly this is a lot of cutting out and gluing. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut out and glue some more. So this one I liked because it kind of looks like she's on vacation. So all I'm going to do is just trim it down kind of pretty close to what I'm doing. And then when I remove it, I'll just do just a small trim on all four sides. Just like a 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch. Just so that it kind of fits where I want it to. And then we have that. So, and I like the definition it has, you know, the two different sections there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of my art glitter glue around the picture, just around the edge, and then the same with my frame on the inside. That way I know it's going to be kind of glued down all the way around. Sorry. And then I'm just going to position this and see how I do. And there's our first one. How fun. It's pretty simple once you kind of get an idea of what you want to do, you know. Okay, so we're just going to continue doing that. And it's pretty simple. And then I'm just, again, just going around all four sides. and we'll glue it. Oops. And then on this one, I just want it to glue down pretty well. Here's Miss Sophia. Can you see her head? Three more. Sophia, what are you doing, honey? Say hi to the nice people. They love you. You're a movie star. She's not so sure about that, guys. I know I didn't go around my picture frame. Let's go crooked too. I think that will work like that. But I was thinking maybe I didn't need to. We'll see how that works. And then her. I think this will be a fun little addition to the journals. You know, they always show like these old-timey ladies, you know, 50s ladies, and then they say stuff like, well, I don't know. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, but, you know, they say more modern things, I guess, and I think that's kind of funny. If I could come up, you know, with something like that, maybe. I don't know. Let me see if I cut enough of that off. I think I did. This time I'm going to go here because it is kind of close. Sophia. Sophia, look up and see people. There's Sophia's eyes. Sophia. There's her pretty eyes. She has one blue and one green. She loves being on TV. She said she feels like a princess. She didn't really say that. I really didn't think she said that, but I'm a nut, but I'm not that crazy. Maybe. Isn't that cute? That looks like a, I think this would be so cute in a little junk journal, a golden book junk journal. Careful, baby. I don't want to cut your whiskers. Sophia is a girly girl. Like anytime I am doing my fingernails, I don't know if it's a sound or something, but she'll come over and it's like she's almost, do my nails, Mama, do my nails. So she's definitely a girly girl cat. She loves anything that jingles, like those little balls that jingle, have bells inside of them. She loves those.
Yeah, but she can take every boy's bud now.
Yeah, but she's also a tomboy because no one has anything on her, I tell ya. She's definitely not letting them get away with anything. You know what? I think I'm going to use these for our paper clips for the back. So now we're just going to decorate, which is the fun part, I think, and a lot of you guys have agreed. Let me toss some of this stuff. So what I have is some burlap, not burlap, some jute twine that I picked up at Goodwill a while back. Sorry, guys. Oops.
Sophia, come here.
And I thought these would be kind of cute. Daddy called her. She's out of here. She's out of here.
Where'd you lay down, Sophia?
But I felt like it was too thick for this. So I am just going to peel this apart and make it a little bit thinner. So then I have 2 strands out of 1 thing of jute. Okay, come on. Oh, honey bunny girl. Okay, guys, so I'm going to do that. Let me get a couple of buttons. Okay, so I got rid of Sophia, and here's Lily May. I think they think it's treat time. Lily, you guys don't see her very often, but when she wants treats, she wants treats. There she is, Lily. Here. That's Lily May Ratcliffe. Look, look, show people your pretty face. Show people your pretty face. Okay, so let's wrap this up. I'm doing this in the afternoon, and they always think that Mom is going to forget to give them treats or something. Maybe that's why they're bugging me a little bit. But I did distract Sophia. And, you know, I'm just going to use some buttons on here again. This is just a whole bunch of vintage ones that I picked up at a yard sale a while back. And there's 5. So let's just see what we can do. There's another one over here to my left. Okay, guys. So I think what I'm going to do is just thread this through here. I really like my buttons to have thread through all the holes. I don't know why, that's just a preference I have. So if I go in that one, then I did it wrong. Okay, let's try this other end. I'm going to glue it. Some days things work out perfectly, and some days they don't. Okay, there we go. That's going to work better, I think. So I'm going to put this one through here. That is Sophia playing in the background with something that jingles. She thinks it's fun. This is the story of our life, guys. Work so, and I'm going to trim this and do it on this side as well. And I know you guys know this, and I know this too. I just want you guys to know that when you have anything like this, you don't want your cats to eat it. So we always take care of that and make sure that we're watching them whenever I have anything out like this. No, ma'am. I was really hoping this would work, but I'm really not sure. Okay, second plan. Let me go grab some different twine for my buttons, and then we'll use the jute for another purpose. I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and gave the cats their treats, so they should be tied up while I'm finishing this. I'm just using some like tatting thread that we got as a free sample, and for my buttons. And I like the colors of them, and I think this will work much nicer than what I was trying to do. Sorry guys, you know sometimes things just don't work out the way you plan for it. So, like I said, I just like my buttons to have twine in them. But you know, you do whatever you want to do because that's the fun part. And actually, I think I'm just going to tie these into knots. And just trim them. Okay, so, oh, I tell you. So let's figure this out here. Hope this isn't boring for you guys. It's just, you know, sometimes you have it all together. Sometimes you think you have it all together and you don't. You know what I mean? Yeah, that. Things just don't work out all the time like you plan. And since I don't edit anymore, but we'll see how long this is. I'm not sure because I have to kind of have to keep stopping and starting. So if it's horribly long, I will do some editing on it. If not, I'll probably just leave it and you guys will get the full effect of what we do here in our house. What we deal with. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this one into a bow. Here comes another kitty. I tell you, you know, for a week or so, no one was in videos. And now today they all want to be little YouTube stars. Yeah, this is Cubby. This is my little guy. And I mean, they're all ours, but, you know, sometimes they prefer one of us over the other. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, if I can get my glue to work, right there. Maybe I'll just have to do that at another time, because I lost my metal piece, which is another thing I have to worry about. Okay, so I got those done. Let's do these real quick. That one has like a wire through it. Let's see. So, but yeah, I have a few more paper clips that I'm doing this week. So for those of you who really want to make sure to have enough paper clips in your stash, I think, you know, if you follow along, you'll have plenty. And if you saw my video where I put my stash, you saw I had a lot. And like somebody mentioned, you know, when you're doing journals and stuff, they go really, really fast. And they do, because, you know, you're pulling out, you know, maybe even up to 20 items from your stash when you're putting together a journal. And they do go really, really fast. So that's why I like to, when I have a chance to make, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. Because, you know, I pull out 4 or 5 paper clips, and then I pull out some envelopes and some tags, and you know, they do go really, really quickly when you are put, you know, in the middle of a journal. And so yeah, even though I have so much right now, it doesn't hurt to build up extra, because they will go quickly. So, sorry. I had to take some headache medicine today and some migraine medicine, and things just were that kind of day today, I guess. And that's not working, so I'm just going to cut that down. Okay, one more. Oops. Sorry. You know, sometimes it's just best to go to bed and start tomorrow. see what tomorrow brings when you wake up. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I feel like this video has not went very smoothly from the time I started it. Oh, guys. And let's see. It's just one of those things. And if you guys watch Gayle Agostinelli, I love her to death, I tell you. I think I say that every time, but I do have her linked below. And she is such a sweet lady. And, you know, I've watched some of her videos. And it makes me feel good because sometimes she, you know, I think we all have days like that where things just don't go very well. And it's good to, you know, put those in on YouTube or in a video so that you guys can see that. Because, you know, when I see her day maybe not going as well as she wants it to, and I love her. She, you know, can laugh at herself, and she always has me just laughing. And, you know, even if she's having a bad day, she can just laugh at herself and, you know, kind of show us that we're all going through the same thing. So if you don't know her, then I do have a link below. I have a link to her and a couple of the other ladies who have inspired me. Let's see if my glue will actually come out below all the time so that you guys can look at people who inspire me as well, you know. So I got my glue to work, and I'm just going to go ahead and put a dab on each one of these buttons so that I've got some jute in there so that they don't come untied, you know, through the years or whatever. Okay, so let's do that. And let's finish these up. Oh, are you guys ready to finish it up as much as I am? I tell ya. Okay, so now I'm really going to use this jute. And what I wanted to do is just kind of wrap it around like this, and then maybe just tie it into a knot. So, you know, it's not a big thing to put on here. It just is another element, and I just kind of wanted to do that and kind of bring it into, you know, the junk journal feel, or at least the way I feel like my junk journals should or feel, you know. Okay, so I could do that. I could put a button there, or I could put the button here, wherever you want to. And I think I'm just going to put it on top. And again, I am just using the art glitter glue. It works really well for things like this. It just needs a little bit of time to dry. So I think that's really cute. And if you wanted to, you could put like a Tim Holtz word or something like that. I think I'm going to do a bigger piece. That way I can maybe get them all done at once. So you guys aren't... Oh, I tell ya. Okay, I'm gonna pull these apart. Maybe. Let's see how that works. Come on, little jute. They don't work. Had it in my mouth. Oh. And some days, you know, making a video is just painful for everyone. I gave the cats treats, you know. I usually don't give it to them until like 5. And I gave it to them early so that I could have a little bit of a break from all of them coming up, because they all want to be involved in what Mama's doing today. And I guess they finished them and I didn't get finished here. This is Biddy. Biddy. Biddy Bear. Biddy is, he loves string. All of our animals are so individual, you know. I mean, you know, the little girl, she loves anything that makes noise, anything that's girly, which is funny. And this little guy loves string. And here's one I made. So that's why he's chasing my string, because he loves it so much. Oh, I tell you, sometimes I'll come out and a big piece of ribbon will be like in the kitchen, and you know who did it, you know. We have one more little guy who loves ribbon. And he especially loves silky ribbon, I tell you. So, yeah, we had the first time he ever picked up ribbon.
Speaking of Bobby Boo,
It was a silk pink ribbon. And he loved that. He had that for so many years.
Bobby.
I tell ya. Okay, let's put, I don't like that one there. Let's put this one over there maybe. Okay, I'm going to set that aside to dry. And why am I missing one? Oh, here it is. Let's see, I think I'm just going to do just a simple twine on this one. See how you could totally use like old-timey photos. I think that would be really cute. I think I'm going to use this green button here. You could use hot glue, but I didn't plug in my hot glue again today. Okay, 2 more. This is still the doubled, but I think I'm just going to do a simple twist. This is Bubby. This is a rare thing. You probably would not see him on a normal basis. But right now is his loving time. So certain times during the day, I tell you, our cats are so individualistic, but he wants to snuggle with Mama. And he snuggles about 10 minutes, and he lays on his back, and he touches my face, and he purrs, and then he's done until the next day. And yeah, it's right around this time. It is so funny. But you know, they're just like that. They're all just individualistic. And for you guys that have cats, we have a lot of cats. Today I really feel it. Oh, I tell ya. Okay, one more. let's get these puppies done here. Okay, since I just have enough for one, I'm just going to tie one strand and call it good. But anyways, Miss Gayle Agostinelli has, she had on blue fingernail polish, which reminded me that I had some blue fingernail polish as well. And so when I redid my nails today, I painted them blue in honor of Miss Gayle. Okay, so all that is out of the way, so the cats can't get to it and chew that up. Let's put, I think I'll put this one here because I have a huge open spot there. And we will do that. But isn't that pretty, the pearl button? I just love that. And you could decorate these, of course, however you want to, whether you want to add, Kateri, she added like hearts and things like that. Again, be sure and go visit her channel because she totally inspired these. Okay, where do I want this one? I don't know, I feel like it needs to be down here somehow. Again, I do not mind putting bulk on paper clips because if it causes an issue in my journals, I can just pop them out. So I do, you know, I don't mind doing that. So, I don't know if that's going to fit, but we're going to give it a try. Okay. And grab my paper clips. And we'll see how these come together. I'm just going to use the white ones. 5 of them. So, I hope this wasn't as painful to watch as it felt like to me. That it was. I tell you. Again, I just put them on my piece of paper that I'm going to use, and I turn it over to wherever the little one is. In this case, I just kind of made sure it would fit that way. I am using my art glitter glue, but you could totally use hot glue for this. Make sure your picture is the right way, and then I am just going to glue that down so it's just like a little paperclip embellishment that you can just stick in your junk journals. So that's set pretty well. Move to the other one. This one's going pretty easily. I should keep my mouth shut because otherwise something will happen and I will mess something up. Oh guys, thank you guys for being patient with me today. I'm still blaming it on what I ate yesterday or Friday. Good thing is I've lost like 12 pounds, so 8 pounds. Okay, so those are so cute though, aren't they? Let's see, I want that to go down just a little bit so it doesn't show. But aren't those just cute? You know, you could add some Tim Holtz words if you wanted to. You know how I love doing those. Oh, and right now I believe Hobby Lobby has things like that on sale, 50% off, because I was doing some shopping online earlier. I need to finish my cart. So, and I am using art glitter glue if anyone was interested. I love this glue. I use it all the time. In fact, that's pretty much the only glue I use. Most of the time anyways. 2 more and we will be done. And these can go in my embellishment box. and we'll see what happens from there. Okay. But this is a nice way to use up your, you know, pieces that you cut out. Just think of other ways you can use them. Just making sure that, you know, nothing's popping up. Because sometimes with the art glitter glue, it might pop up a little bit for a minute. And if you catch it, then that'll work better. And there we go. Oh, thank you guys so much for hanging in with me. Cute little embellishments made very simple, and I think they're so adorable. And I love that, you know, we stuck in the old advertising from 1949. I just think that's, I think it was 49. I just think that was really a fun way, you know, that you can embellish and you can just have fun with your paper clips or any of your embellishments. And then this one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell. Right now I'm pretty much posting once a day, daily, unless I'm sick. And then if you haven't already, then give this video a thumbs up. And thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me today. Sorry it was so tough, or at least it was tough on me. Thanks so much for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.